Hey, the beat go off?
Hey,
Hey,
I up it, then my heat go off. Bang.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Mike, and boy, oh boy, I was thinking of videos to make, and I wanted to make a sports video, but then I'm really feeling that Call of Duty vibe, so I'm like, let me just make a Call of Duty video. I'm trying to keep this daily upload streak. Tomorrow will be a week, uh, from this day I started uploading again. But besides that, alright. So today's commentary is how my worst injury, and oh my god, I can like still feel the pain. Nah, I can't feel the pain. But yeah, so it all started. Me and my brother, we always like to play fight, and you know, play fighting's our thing. Sometimes we just take it too serious, and we don't know when to stop. But in the beginning of this gameplay, I do start off slow. Like I start, we go down in the DMs now, but we start like, getting whipped, and then we just take the lead. All right. But yeah. So we come home from school, and I don't know what happened. We in an argument or something, or we just start play fighting. I know we just start fighting, and then after like 20 minutes of fighting, he he runs down into our uh, back porch, or we have a porch in the backyard, and he goes in there. I run after him, and he runs out, and we have a glass door. I mean, like a glass door. Yeah, you know what a glass door is. He closes it, and I want to stop it. Excuse me. And I want to stop, and I put my hand in the way, and he just slams it really hard. My hands goes through the glass. I just hear the broken glass. No, I actually don't really pay attention to broken glass. But then I just start running after him, and I'm about to hit him with my right hand, and he just goes, "Brian, your hand." I look at it, my finger is dangling off my freaking hand. Like, it literally could have came off that. I just could have just, like, flicked my finger, and it would have fell off. And then I just see blood dripping down my hand. Then, like, I'm not going to tell you the rest. What happened to my thumb, and I was like, I started screaming and everything. So, like, I'm just so terrified. I'm thinking I'm gonna die. So I'm like, oh man, like God, give me like one more chance. Just start like screaming, bro, like crying, and it was just so painful. Like if you saw it, you would have been like, oh, like, you know, and then my brother comes downstairs, my older brother, and this was about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, something like that. So I'm 17 now, probably 14, 13, I don't know. Um, and he started squeezing my hand into the sink. I'm like looking at the blood. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. He starts squirting and everything. I'm not gonna get too much detail about the blood and everything. That's just gross. And I'm like, oh man. So they get a towel. My mom comes home. They wrap my hand around, and it's just bleeding. And then I'm like, yo, give me some water, cause I ain't trying to pass out. Cause when you lose blood, you start to get really thirsty, and then they give me water, and then we're on our way to the hospital, and my doctor looks at me like, what did you do now? They asked me, do you want to hurt yourself? I was like, no, like, I just get hurt. That's just me. I always get hurt. I'm always injured. And, and then, whatchamacallit, they stitch it up. They left a few stitches out, and then they had to restitch it in a way. And it was just so weird. Like, my friend, he saw it. He came to my house, like, cause my aunt was in front of my house, and he was with my aunt and my cousin. He saw my finger. He was like, "Oh my god!" Like, bro, literally on our way to the thing, my dad, and my parents were just pissed. Like, how do you hurt yourself like that? Like, are you afraid to be locked away or something like that? I'm like, no, I didn't want the door to be locked. He was gonna lock the door on me. So it was so crazy. Like, I'm looking at my finger as I speak. It was just so crazy, guys. Like, I just can't really explain it. I have a lot of crazy stories to tell you, but I just don't know if I should tell you. Like, I have like funny stories, crazy stories. Like, I'm just a person of stories. People always tell me that. Like, man, you have so many stories. Like, write a book. And but it was just so crazy. And then school come. I missed the last few days of school. You know, we had field day and everything. And then final comes, right? So I know I ain't gonna fail, right? You know, thinking I know what to write. I know everything. This is gonna be easy and a little hard. This was, oh my god, this was 7th grade going into 8th, I think. I don't know. But, wow, dang, it's a long time ago, actually. Dang. So, they had some old lady. Her name is Miss Rogers. Mrs. Rogers, I don't know if she's still married. Her husband probably died, I don't know. But, she starts writing for me, and then, first I had my guidance counselor do my Spanish final. And I'm trying to tell him, I can't really spell out the words. I have to write it down sometimes in Spanish. And he just couldn't do it. So I was like, I forget I failed this. Then it comes to math, English, you know, social studies. And she's like, no. She's like, no, that's not the answer. So she puts down, I fail. I failed every single. I just had to. I almost got held back. That's what I'm gonna say. That's another time for another video, another story time. But I almost got held back. You know, they come to me, the guidance counselor's like, you know, you almost got held back. You know, you lucky Miss Mara, she's gonna help you out this summer. I'm like, good. It's like I didn't need the help, but it was you guys who screwed me up. So I'm like, dang man, my hand is just all messed up. The whole summer it was wrapped. But I still played every sport, and I played basketball. I was doing nice in ball. My shot was on point. I was playing football in the street, bro, like rough, bro. I was still catching everything. But this is the video, guys. Just call my 5%. Let's give me a comment. Yeah, guys. Adios. Hope you guys enjoy.